Hello and welcome everyone to US Quadball Cup. This is the D2 championship game between Arizona State University and Texas State.
And we are right underway.
Right underway. Texas State with dodgeballs, Arizona State in the maroon and yellow, Texas State in the black and brown. Arizona State content to keep this slow right now. Oh, aggressive defense from Texas State. The drive knocked down by Wilson. Arizona State first to the ball, but Picasso makes a beat. Elias picks it up. And Texas State starts this game with a stop and maintains control.
Nice block from Pierce Wilson, the Texas State keeper, showing his ability to cover the hoops with that long wingspan, now distributing to number 8.
Molino marking Wilson in the back. A little bit of a height mismatch there. Robles protecting Hoang. Slow moving here. Caleb Brooks playing high in the green headband for Arizona State. Ian Crow pump fake. Picasso working, makes the beat. Deep to Elias. Back to Crow. Hoang. Hoang drives. Oh, little fake left, gets taken down hard by Ivaturi. And Ivaturi's gonna keep fighting for this one. Back to hoops on Pierce Wilson. Hoang just picks this quad ball up off the ground, but I think it's gonna be Arizona State ball.
It was a great hustle from Iwaturi to dive on that loose ball. Not sure what the discussion is about right now.
Unsure. So there is actually a yellow card going to be assessed on Pierce Wilson of Texas State. Contact above the neck is what that yellow is for. So Arizona State is going to have quad ball here and a power play. Morales going to have the only dodgeball here for Arizona State.
It's like it's Caleb Brooks, the keeper, with the ball for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Brooks makes his way up the field. A beat out high, going to be a press here. Brooks gets rid of it. Oh, and then no, it did connect. The beat on Dillon connected. And that's going to be a stop for Sam Houston during their penalty kill.
Yeah, really nice beat from Texas State to blow up the possession. Arizona State not really able to get into the flow of their offense.
Mason Davis now the only Arizona State beater with a dodgeball.
Davis, one of the players who rebuilt this Sun Devils program.
Hoang, little pump fake with Picasso in front. Hoang going left, marked by Brooks, going right. Oh, goes for the hit, passes it off to Crow. Step up by Iwaturi. And then Crow gets beat on his way through. No good, beat before. And a good defense, good use of the one dodgeball back for Arizona State. And Davis, with effort, is going to wing control here for himself and Morales.
Oh, wow. What a play by Davis. Iwaturi doubled over for a second. Is going to stay in the game for Arizona State. Good to see him on the field still.
Brooks slowly across half. Dillon left side option. Iwaturi gets it after running a crossing pass. Iwaturi through the middle. Hoang knocks it down. Picked up by Texas State's Ian Crow. And that's another stop here for Texas State. Both teams struggling to find that first goal.
Yeah, it's good defense from both teams. Texas State particularly covering the hoops well. Beaters flying out to the wings. They're going to be a difficult team to break down. Picasso
getting physical against Brooks, or Davis. Beat was finally made. Hoang gets it to Pierce, or Wilson, Pierce Wilson. Ian Crow fumbling. Morales makes the beat. Over the top shot as they were being pressed. And it's going to be an inbound for Casey Molino, Arizona State.
Yeah, Arizona State keeping up the pressure on the defensive end. It seems like Texas State is a team that likes to shoot, and the Sun Devils making them uncomfortable at point and needing to release shots quickly instead of finding the best shot available.
Definitely. So control here with Arizona State. Goes to Iwaturi. Immediately beat out. Oh, the pass finds its way to Molino. Oh, she overshoots Brooks. He'd been cutting. He wasn't where he was a second before. Now he floats it up. The putback by Dylan is blocked by all sorts of hands from Texas State. Pass goes through to Brooks. He's gonna score, and this one, scoring bank, opened up 10-0 ASU.
Love the patience from ASU, just sticking with the play, and Brooks ultimately finishing on the far side hoop. Brooks doing an outstanding job in possession of the quad ball early on.
Our first subs here for Texas State. Sabrina Nodler into this game. Hoang with the quad ball. Hoang just moving left. Morales makes a beat. Crow now. Hoang right side calling for it. Hoang's gonna make the cut. Crow drives right. Brooks makes the hit, takes him down. And that's gonna now be help defense here, although there's an arm in the air. There might be from behind here, I'm not sure.
Huge hit from Caleb Brooks. We'll see if it stands.
The initial contact definitely looked clean, although I think the head ref is symbolizing an over the neck ended up as they went to the ground.
Yeah, and Caleb Brooks is going to transfer his green headband to Ivaturi and head to the penalty box.
Yep, so a yellow here for Brooks. That's going to mean Crow has quad ball in hand, but Davis is right on top of him with a dodgeball.
Alberto Morales also back for ASU.
Yep, no dodgeballs right now for Texas State. Nodler's looking to get one behind that bench. Arizona State picks it up. Molino just goes for the run. A beater helps her, and Molino's just wrapped up by Wilson. She got it off to Ivaturi. He floats it to Dylan. Dylan scores in the alley-oop. 2-0 Arizona State.
Casey Molino, what a play! Takes it all the way up the pitch, withstands the tackle from Crow, and gets the quad ball out. She created that goal for the Sun Devils.
Yep, huge play there from Molino. And now we're seeing some more subs come into this game. Leo Rodriguez now in on the left-hand side. Going to be that option for Crow. It does go to Rodriguez. Rodriguez putting the moves on Molino, can't get around her. Crow now again at the top. Dodgeball with Morales, could press here. Rodriguez gets Ivaturi to jump, then goes right. Rodriguez backs it up all the way right. Cooper now, driving in on Ivaturi. Ivaturi takes him to the ground. Oh, and then there's a great beat on Robles. I believe Molino was also beat, although she assumed it was friendly fire in her own keeper zone. Leo Rodriguez ends up with the ball on the ground, rips it through with authority. Texas State scores for the first time in this game, 2-1.
And Leo Rodriguez has been a difference maker from Texas State in the parts of their games that I have gotten to see, just popping up everywhere on the pitch and converting into efficient offense.
Yep, hugely impactful against their semifinal, or in their semifinal against Brown. Zachary Runstrom into the game now at beater for ASU. Molino had McCall pump fake towards her. Brooks up top. Floats the pass to Ivaturi, knocked down by Elias. Molino, I think, got beat out. And that's going to be a Texas State stop and recovery. No dodgeballs back. They're going to run. This is David Avila. Avila goes left. Oh, huge wrap by Brooks. Clean hit, takes the ball away and sits on it. Rodriguez getting a little bit chippy with Ivaturi. They're just getting called back to hoops. I'm not sure what we're doing right now. I mean, Cooper finally is beat. It seems like they thought there was a call or something, but the ref's not saying anything.
Yeah, and once again, it's Caleb Brooks making a huge tackle to keep Arizona State defensively sound. Brooks doing everything for the Sun Devils.
Morales can't make the block. Going to be controlled to Texas State. It looks like Ivaturi gets beat out. Avila wants to run again. He's got Runstrom in his face, so he backs it off.
Yeah, good decision from Avila. Waiting for his teammates to get into the play.
Oh, Runstrom with the pass as he gets beat to Morales. Avila up high, keeping it slow. Runstrom wants the hit, can't make it. Missed beat by McCall, he then gets beat out. David Avila takes the space that created to tie this game at 2.
Yeah, and that's a great job from Texas State beater Ryan Kurlick to create the opening for Avila to drive in, and Avila pounces on the opportunity and scores. Avila, a player for the San Antonio Soldados over the summer in MLQ, just a difference maker for Texas State on the pitch.
Definitely. So it looks like there's some sort of dodgeball infraction as Texas State is being rewarded control here. And Eva Turi is also subbed off. I would hazard a guess for an injury. I think a referee sent them off. If there's any blood on their person, they would have to sub off for an injury. Maybe they just needed it. Regardless, it looks like Eric Vince is now going to be in that green headband for ASU.
Going to be Avila and Chance Cooper playing point defense, a double point defense in a 2-2 zone for Texas State.
Brooks slowly up the pitch. Runstrom in front, beats out Cooper. Cannot beat Avila in the zone. Brooks moving left, gets the pass off. Pass goes behind to Eric Vince, who just loses his broom. And that's going to be a turnover by Arizona State University.
Arizona State with Bloodsher control, though. 2020 game. Both these teams have to look at what they're doing so far and be happy, I think. Lots of good defense being played.
So far, so good. Lately, it's been going Texas State's way. Cooper now with it. Rips it behind. Dodged beat there from Catherine Hay, but the pass does go out of bounds, so Arizona State gets the stop. Runstrom leading Vince up the pitch. McLaughlin now in at beater as well. Arizona State does have control.
Looks like Brooks is floating off ball now, going to take a possession as a wing chaser.
Yeah, Bonheimer cutting behind. Molina goes left. It goes to Brooks. Huge hit by Avila. Ball out. Chance Cooper picks it up and then gets it to Avila. Avila's wrapped up hard, fighting for it. Nodler's here to clean it up for Texas State, and Texas State is going to get that stop.
Wow, and David Avila, one of the leaders of this team, the heart and soul, with a game-setting, a trend-setting tackle for Texas State, setting the tone, the phrase I was looking for. Wow, what a play from Avila.
Avila and Brooks are definitely willing to make hits, especially against each other. Runstrom now watching Picasso off as Arizona State tries to maintain control. Runstrom up high, fakes, gets beat out. And then, Rodriguez puts the juke on. Avila cannot score through contact. Rodriguez, though, first to the ball, makes another move, wrapped up, gets it to Hay. Hay puts it through. Texas State has their first lead of the game.
Wow, and Leo Rodriguez showing what he can do. A great timed cut from Hay as well, and Texas State goes up 30-20.
It's been all Texas State lately. After starting 2-0, Arizona hasn't scored in quite some time. Brooks is now going to sub out for his first time all game, and Eventuri is going to come back into it. Slow movement, aggressive beating there from Robles, Texas State. Avila comes off room. Eventuri just takes the space, runs right, puts it through, ties it up.
Eva Turi subs into the game. What a play. It runs into the lane, sinks the shot from distance, and he made a great tackle earlier too. So Eva Turi, a two-way player for ASU for sure. They're going to lean on him while Brooks is out of the game.
Definitely. Dame Cavazos has also made their way into the game for the first time, the white headband for Texas State. Rodriguez goes behind. Picasso and Robles with dodgeballs. Goes to Rodriguez, met by Molino. Oh, the little running step. Molino doesn't fall for it. Makes a huge hit. Gets back to Avila through Cavazos. Picasso in front. Cannot beat Brooks in the zone. Avila pump fake. Again, and Brooks just hits him. He gets to the contact, gets it to Hay. Hay gets it around to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets past Molino this time. Can't finish through contact as Brooks knocks it down. Molino falls on it. Rodriguez and Cavazos are all over her. But Arizona State, McLaughlin is here to clean it up. And things are getting chippy in the pile.
Yeah, these teams have to keep their heads. This is a big game, the Division II National Championship game. All these players want to continue to play in this game and not spend time sitting in the penalty box or off on another field. They really have to keep their heads. There is really good quad ball being played here. On that last possession alone, an amazing tackle from Casey Molino on Leo Rodriguez.
It was, and crucially, Casey Molino is injured now. She's standing up. She looks very flustered, I would say, and I think is limping a little bit. So she is going to have to take an injury sub right now. Hopefully she'll be able to turn later this game because she's been a crucial cog for ASU on both offense and defense.
Yeah, she's been one of their most important players on the pitch. Looks like she's talking to Mason Davis right now. The other thing on that possession that I was seeing was Texas State beating out the hoop chasers, which is something you see a ton in the club game, not so much in the college game, but Texas State bringing that key strategy to the D2 College National Championship game. I believe that was Robles, the beater number 42 for Texas State, who was recognizing that opportunity.
Definitely. It's a very advanced move that we love to see in the college game, especially D2. Looks like some of the players of the two teams are dapping each other up a little bit. I think tempers flared, everybody calmed down, and everyone says it was a pile and there's going to be some contact, but we're all standing now. Isabella Luna is the new player in for Arizona State. And the referees are discussing whether or not there's going to be any cards assessed here. In the meantime, Rundstrom and McLaughlin have one control for Arizona State. With the score at 3, control could really be a deciding factor in who is leading at 20 minutes.
Looks like Molino is regrouping on the sideline and preparing to come back in at some point too. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but it's good to see that she looks okay right now.
I agree. I think she just came out of the bottom of the pile a little hot and a little sore, and she's going to be able to get back into this game, hopefully. The referee is talking to most of the players on the pitches. Most of them were in that pile. Looks like Rodriguez and Brooks from Texas State and ASU, respectively, are going to find their way to the box.
Yeah, this is a good decision from the referee.
It looks like another Texas State player is also going to make their way to the box, Cavazos. So it looks like ASU is going to have the power play. They have 3 quad ball players as opposed to Texas State's just 2 with Avila and Hay. And all 4 beaters are now going to remain on the pitch as well.
Yeah, Avila is going to have to stand tall, something he's shown he can do, but good to see the refs asserting control, something you always want to see when the game gets a little chippy, to kind of nip it in the bud and prevent any type of escalation.
Definitely. So it looks like we're about ready to get underway again. The score is tied up at 3. The abbreviated power play here, not abbreviated, but the short-handed power play, as it were, for Arizona State gives them a chance to go up 1 for the first time leading since they were up 2-1. And we're back underway. Eva Turi wants to move with speed. Got Luna left. Bonheimer behind, goes to him. Bonheimer, bar down, puts it through. Arizona State takes the lead back 4-3.
Yeah, and really nice beat from Zachary Rundstrom there to blow up the play and create the no-bludger opportunity for Arizona State
and
to
then
score.
A pump fake forces Avila into a reset used. Avila slowing down as he meets Eva Turi. Hits Hay wide open, she drops it. And Bonheimer is gonna rip it out of her hands. It falls down. Eva Turi picks it up in the green headband. That's a good stop for ASU.
Yeah, just a little too low for Hay on the pass from Avila. And it's going to be ASU bringing the quad ball up, starting to get back into the rhythm after that power play.
Definitely aggressive here from Robles is going to pay off. Avila up the pitch. Oh, good pump fake from McLaughlin to slow him down. Morales working on Robles up top. Avila to Rodriguez. Immediately met by Luna. Gets around her and puts it through. Good goal for Leo Rodriguez. And this one's tied back up at 4.
And Rodriguez showing the other way to attack a hoop defense, which Arizona continues to run out, which is driving from distance and running at full speed into the hoops.
Definitely. So Morales now leading Brooks in. Luna going to be the right side option. Ivaturi behind. All players are out of the box now. Floated to Ivaturi. Oh, shot high on that medium-sized hoop. Oh, great beat there on Avila. Brooks fights for it. Carvalho, he knocks it away. Gets to Rodriguez. Rodriguez taking speed. No dodgeballs back. Oh, big hit from Bonheimer, though. Picasso comes in late. Hey, to Avila, who gets knocked down by Ivaturi. He's immediately beat by Picasso. Avila now, still, he wants to go against the defense by himself, loses it on his own juke. Oh, and he throws it out of bounds. The beat didn't connect, but that went out of bounds, and this one should be ASU ball.
Beats just flying everywhere, bodies flying everywhere. These teams are putting it all on the line for the D2 College National Championship here, right in Valley Forge.
And Caleb Brooks uses ASU's timeout.
I think that's a good decision. I think these teams want to focus as we approach the end of the first half, and they want to make sure to get in a couple good offensive possessions so that maybe they can convert a couple of goals, maybe they can put a little bit of distance between themselves and their opponents, because right now it's neck and neck.
Definitely. As the pace of this game has picked up, the teams have started to look a little bit more sloppy, maybe not used to playing quite so fast. And while this one is tied up at 4, the last goal does belong to Texas State, and Arizona State, I think, both wanted to give their players a chance to rest, as their bench is a little bit shorter than Texas State's, and also a chance to talk this over and say, hey, look, we can beat this team without rushing. So we don't need to rush. We can just calm down and play our game.
Yeah, and it's understandable. I mean, emotions are running high. There's a lot at stake here. One of these teams will go home calling themselves a national champion of D2, but they will have claimed a crown, won a trophy in their division, and these teams just want to make sure that they keep their emotions cool and are able to think and act strategically as we head down the stretch here.
Definitely. So we're about to get back underway in this one. Again, the score is tied at 4. Dodgeball control is with Texas State. Caleb Brooks has ball in hand. He'll start it when we whistle in. Ivaturi subbing out now. And McCaughlin also subbing out now. Morales leading Brooks up the pitch. Feed out on Avila. The float over, no good. Luna first to it, falls on it. Gonna get beat out though. And that's gonna be a good stop for Texas State.
Yeah, that's not the possession the Sun Devils were looking for. An ambitious floated shot or pass from Arizona State. They had a dodgeball in the play, but just not able to make use of it on that possession out of the timeout.
Definitely. So Texas State now bringing this one up the pitch. Kurlik, ball in hand. Avila on the left. Hay on the right. Brooks is beat out, no longer in green. Goes behind to Wilson. Wilson shot blocked by Davis. Mason Davis now in the green headband after wearing the black earlier. And Arizona State University gets the stop.
Yeah, Arizona State standing tall defensively with that hoop zone, and not only the hoop zone, but getting out to loose balls has been really important for Arizona State when they've been tightened up defensively.
Brooks across half, Rundstrom and Morales with control. Kurlik beat out. Oh, the pass goes to Dylan and he scores. Puts it through. 5-4 ASU.
ASU is going to have all 3 dodgeballs in their half when they come back from the break as well.
Yeah, the whistle here, just because the quad ball went so far out of bounds, the head referee wanted to make sure there was no delay to let some beater chaos happen in the meantime.
There's some time for the Sun Devils to think about this one. I wonder if we'll see them press a little bit here.
They certainly have the opportunity to. We'll see if Morales and Rundstrom choose to take it. And Morales just throws one to Texas State. Not the best way to press, but nonetheless now McCall is going to lead Bustos up the pitch.
Yeah, you know, it's college, it's D2. They'll learn the strategies, more advanced strategies later on, I'm sure.
Kurlik going around the right side, Bustos up top with him. Nodler in front, no dodgeball. Nodler fights for it, might win control here. Bustos picks it up, throws it high to Wilson. He uses his height to catch it, bring it down, and put it through. This one's tied at 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, Texas State with Pierce Wilson and a couple other players has a lot of height as Arizona State is driving
Brooks with
out.
speed, floats it, gets it to Dillon. Dillon moves around Wilson, puts it through. Arizona State again takes the lead back as these two teams trade goals.
And what a shift from Dillon, checking into the game and scoring 2 quick goals for Arizona State, finding his space behind the hoops and presenting himself as an option for Preston Brooks. That's put ASU up 60-50 right now.
Definitely a great spark off the bench as Emmanuel Bustos immediately subs off. He was not in for very long, and it's back to Ian Crow in the green headband. Elias going left for State. Kurlik to Crow. Cooper, the option on the right side corner. Goes to Cooper. Going to be marked by Ivaturi. Knocks it down. And Ivaturi fights for it using his huge length and reach. And Ivaturi now is going to take some speed, it looks like, and slows down.
Yeah, smart move. Texas State has 2 dodgeballs back. Texas State chaser trying to press over the keeper's line.
That's Kurlik.
Smart.
Beat out by Morales. Davis floats one over the top to Dillon again. Dillon cuts around the corner, can't nail it this time, and Crow picks it up in the keeper zone. A good stop for Texas State.
Oh, and if Dillon had hit a 3rd in a row, he just would have been catching fire. But yeah, just misses the shot on the top hoop there.
Can't make it a hat trick quite yet as Crow takes it across half pitch. Trades with Cooper. Kurlik down right corner, back to Crow. Eliza, the left corner. Elias. Actually, Davis picks it up. Dodgeballs on the ground. Good block there from Nodler, but it's still going to win control for ASU. Davis tried to pass to Ivaturi. He was beat. That goes out of bounds. It's going to be Texas State ball, although there were a lot of arms in the air before that whistle.
Yeah, I think control is going to go to Arizona State. Zachary Rundstrom, I believe, drew a face beat, drew a penalty. It was a face beat while he was on the ground. At least I think that's what the refs are discussing, and I think that would return dodgeball control to ASU.
But as we expected, Luna has been awarded the quad ball here for Arizona State. As you said, Robles was going to be headed to the box, and Morales is going to be awarded a dodgeball.
Yeah, there's been some excellent quad ball played here today. I see Brooks and Huang with yellow headbands lurking around the seeker areas. Looks like they're going to be the first seekers to get a chance, so we're approaching the 20 minutes.
Nodler makes a smart decision, just throws back. Mason Davis wants to press. Kurlik beat out by Rundstrom. Davis floats it, alley-oop. Dillon gets the hat trick.
Oh, and Davis checking into the game at chaser, started as beater. He's one of the leaders of this team, and at a new position, helps ASU take a 2-goal lead.
7-5 ASU. Close to the 20-minute mark now, and they have control. Everything going ASU's way lately. We are at the 20-minute mark, so this will be the last possession. Morales and Nodler working against each other. Nodler's beat. Crow up high, using Robles. Rundstrom just throws back, doesn't want to lose control at 20 minutes. Ivaturi marks Crow, gets it to Cooper, drops it. Ivaturi back, goes back to Crow. Going to be marked now by Dillon. Knocked down by Ivaturi. He's everywhere in this defensive zone for ASU. And at the break, Arizona State is going to be up 7-5 and have dodgeball control. The set score will be 13. Both teams have proven that they are comfortable making hits. So leaving the dodgeballs out of the defensive zone doesn't mean that this is just going to be trading goals back and forth. I think we're going to see some huge defensive plays on both sides.
Yeah, I agree. Although it's notable that they're going to have to do that without some of their most physical defensive players. So Caleb Brooks for ASU going to be seeking. For Texas State, it was Hwang originally, and it looks like he's going to get the first go too. So I think that's absolutely right. We're going to see lots of defensive physicality, but they're going to have to do it minus 2 of their contributors.
Definitely. So coming out of this stoppage, the score is 7-5 in favor of ASU. Set score is 13. Dodgeballs and quad ball both reside with ASU as Eva Turi just hands it off to Brooks to get this one started. Slowly moving up. Railblaze backing up for Texas State with their one dodgeball.
And Casey Molina checking back into the game for ASU.
Hoang beat by Morales. Brooks goes through, floats it again to Dylan. Again, the alley-oop.
Dylan with 4 goals for Arizona State now. Mason Davis finds him behind the hoops yet again.
Crow just goes the whole way all by himself. No one back. Oh, big hit. Takes him down. Mason Davis doing everything now. Dylan wants to take off with speed. Gets it back to Davis. Immediately wrapped up and put to the ground by Rodriguez. Gets it out to Eva Turi. That's going to be a reset used. An aggressive defense there for Texas State. Doesn't get the turnover, but does use a reset.
Yeah, Texas State putting the pressure, hoping for the turnover, but Arizona State regroups.
Eva Turi just absolutely floats it over Dylan's head. A little bit too high even for Dylan there. Texas State gets the stop. And we have an injury here in the secret game. Bao Hong. Definitely. So quad ball here. The head ref is now discussing something, Ian Crow, the keeper for Texas State. And the quad ball is being walked by an AR to the Arizona State side. So it looks like there's at least a quad ball turnover here during the stoppage, if not also a card.
Yeah, I love the way this Arizona State team is working with each other. They narrowly missed out on a D1 bid, losing to UCLA in the Western College Regionals. So this is a team that has experience playing against top-level opponents.
So the call in this game, and this is a very big call, is a red card on Leo Rodriguez for defenseless receiver. So a red card means that Texas State will be down that player, a chaser, for 2 full minutes, regardless of how many goals Arizona State scores. And additionally, Leo Rodriguez, a key piece to this team, is no longer allowed to compete in this game. Chance Cooper will be serving his time in the penalty box.
You know, I was wondering about that. Right before the stoppage, I saw it. It was a hit on a player at the far hoops. And I didn't think any ref saw it, and I didn't say anything, but it looked to me like a defenseless receiver, which is one of the few penalties in quad ball that carries with it an automatic straight red. So it is sometimes something that you can miss or underestimate when you see it on the field, but it's a really important rule to allow players to land safely when they jump to try to catch a ball.
Definitely, and again, an extremely impactful call and an impactful play, as Texas State, we were already talking about, has a 3-goal deficit, and now they're going to be playing for the next 2 minutes down a chaser. So a catch here might even be the only way that they can come back into this game.
Going to be hard without dodgeball control, I believe. I think was with Arizona State.
I believe it was.
So yeah, they're going to have to work some magic here, Texas State.
Texas State really using this timeout to discuss what their options are. How are we going to defend while down a player? Do we just kill time, or are we still going to try to score goals? Meanwhile, Arizona State, they did not huddle for very long. I wonder if the message from their sideline was just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, this is confident. They've kind of found their rhythm since the middle portion of this game, and really accelerated since Mason Davis, the starting leader, checked in at chaser. He's just been picking out different passing options and picking apart the Texas State defense. So this would be a huge win for Arizona State. It's so close for them. They are a program that's existed for a very long time. I believe won some of the first Western Cup tournaments
Western
that ever
Regional
existed.
Champions, I believe.
And went through, there was a lull for a period. They weren't as active on the national stage, but they are back. They're competing with the best college teams in the West, and now they're very close to a D2 college national championship.
Definitely. So control is actually with Texas State, Nodler, and Robles. Morales has the only dodgeball for Arizona State, facing off against Nodler right here by the flag runner. Dylan with quad ball near half pitch for ASU is going to be starting with that. And then another player we haven't mentioned in a while, but we mentioned early, is Casey Molina, who was huge on both sides of the ball for ASU. And now that she's checked in again, it could spell the end of Texas State's hope for this championship.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it would be fitting if she got the dagger, given her contributions early in this game. Arizona State applauding some of the Western collegiate.
So that's actually, for those of you who were watching earlier, we had an extremely lengthy stoppage in the Cal game for Peterson, who went down hard. He actually did leave in an ambulance. He's returned, he's walking, he looks much better. I think there was probably some shock originally, but that's what the applause is for, well-deserved. And for those of you watching earlier, happy to be able to let you know that Alex Peterson is doing okay.
That is great to see, and love to see Arizona State and Cal supporting each other.
Yeah.
That's the kind of camaraderie that you expect from college teams in the same region who compete against each other a lot.
We're dropping headbands again. I think Texas State is actually appealing the straight red card. All right, we are back here in the middle of the Division II championship game here at US Quadball Cup between ASU and Texas State. Right before this stoppage, there was a red card assessed to Leo Rodriguez of Texas State. Texas State appealed it, and after an official review by the gameplay department at USQ, the appeal was denied. Chance Cooper will spend the next 2 minutes in the box for Texas State, no matter how many goals are scored, and Leo Rodriguez will no longer be available to play in this game.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Texas State. Rodriguez, one of their biggest contributors, but they have lots of different weapons, Texas State.
Davis drives, someone got a hand on it, but it still found its way to Ivaturi, who puts it through. 9-5 ASU, and we're playing to 13. Robles wants to use speed here, not trying to kill the penalty, gets around Morales, but cannot get around Davis. There's going to be a call for contact from behind here. And at least until Texas State can score, maybe just 60 seconds if they can't, ASU will no longer have a power play with players from both sides in the box.
Yeah, that was Ian Crow streaking down the near side, drawing the penalty. I believe that's going to be on Mason Davis, who's been such a big part of this ASU comeback in the Chaser game, and had a great assist to Ivaturi on the last possession. Davis, the entire offense has been running through him for the past 5 to 10 minutes. So ASU is going to have to manufacture offense without him.
Claire Elias was found, as the skyline told him. Ian Crow to Claire Elias, and it's 9-6.
And maybe that's the little spark that Texas State can use to get back in this game. Claire Elias cutting to the far side hoop and getting the goal.
Davis keeping this one slow. Their player was released out of the box. Robles could have beat Davis, but elects not to. Goes to the game. Oh, rimmed out. It was supposed to go to Dylan. It didn't make it over the top hoop. And that's going to be a stop for Texas State. So far, ASU is 0 for 2 converting on the power play.
Yeah, and Texas State is focused defensively. Number 44, Pierce Wilson, is also using his length to get some opportunities. Snitch, though, being
good catch from Morales.
And evading capture so far.
Avila trying to get around Davis, can't. Has Hay on the right side. Elias deep left corner. Pick from Hay. Davis goes up high. That's going to be a second yellow on Davis in as many possessions. And give David Avila's, or Avila the and 1. It's now 9-7, and quickly Mason Davis, who has been a huge player for ASU, is sitting on 2 yellow cards. One more and he'll be facing a red of his own.
Yeah, Davis is not going to have to go to the penalty box here because the goal was converted on the play. But an additional yellow card will disqualify Mason Davis from the game, as you were saying, is sitting on 2 yellows now. Texas State making their comeback now. Those last 2 possessions have been impressive. They've been supporting their ball carriers. They've been driving through contact.
Definitely, they almost look re-energized after that long timeout. Definitely, they could have used it to discuss their plans. And it's actually showing 8-7 on the scoreboard. I have 9, and I've had 9 for a minute here from ASU, but we'll call it 8 until we can get that confirmed. Eva Turi now streaking down, gets Davis. Davis right through Elias Ante, puts it through. We're calling that 9-7 ASU.
Yeah, there might have been a problem on the goal scored by Eva Turi that had bounced off the top of the hoop on the pass from Davis. I didn't see anything at the time, but perhaps the goal was improperly awarded by the scorekeepers and not signaled as good by the referees.
Yep, so ASU here up 2.
You can give me Pastor Tacos.
We're playing to 13, so a catch here still won't win it for either side, but it would put ASU within just 1. And they've actually put Casey Molino in to seek. The first sub Kayla Brooks has taken for Seeker since the 20-minute started.
And Molino showed she's a physical player, so she's going to have some opportunities here on our flag runner.
Definitely, although Robles with dodgeball right on top of the flag runner, most likely he's going to be able to beat her out. Looks like Wilson is already off broom. Okay, and now the head ref is still discussing further. I think we're making sure we have penalty time on Chance Cooper, who had 2 minutes to serve for Leo Rodriguez, red card. And we're underway once again. David Avila ball carrying behind Texas State's hoops at the moment. Morales is going to work with Molino here to try to get a shot at the flag runner. Chance Cooper back in, red card killed. And in that time, Texas State actually went +1. Bao Hong also back into this game to seek. Beat out Avila far side, Nodler in front clearing a lane. Eva Turi can't be beat in the zone. Gets around Eva Turi. Spin move stripped by Davis. Mason Davis coming up big again for ASU.
Oh, what a play by Davis. I thought Avila had the window. I thought the hoop was open, but Davis just at the last possible second pokes out the quad ball. Davis doing it on both the offensive end and the defensive end right now.
Yep, a lot of good team defense from ASU. Avila could only spin through so many arms before someone finally knocked the ball out. I think there was a stoppage because Brianna McLaughlin hit the ground pretty hard, just some incidental contact. She's a beater for ASU. She subbed out, and Isabella Luna subbed in with the black headband. Does not look like there's going to be any calls on the play. And Eva Turi does have ball in hand for ASU in the green headband.
Yeah, Davis was on the ground, but he's getting up now.
And Luna immediately subbing out for McLaughlin. So I think it was a stoppage for an injury. The injured player's forced to sub out, and immediately they just sub her right back in. Quad ball goes way up the field. No one home. Huang beat out. Although control here, Texas State is really preventing Molino from getting a good look. And Huang is going to get another opportunity here. Avila content to keep it slow. No dodgeballs back for ASU. Crow left, goes to Crow. Eva Turi out, goes to Avila. Avila turns the corner and again is stopped by Davis. Davis got his hand on the arm and it doesn't go through, but saved the day. Got it to Crow, who put it through. That's going to make it 9-8.
And she lets out a yell after that goal. Hay with a huge contribution, salvaging the possession for Texas State. Meanwhile, Huang is getting a ton of time with our flag runner right now. ASU, there is an ASU beater, McLaughlin, who now has a dodgeball. So she's going to close that window and maybe create one for her teammate, Casey Molino. But tons of time for Texas State with the flag runner. No clear-cut opportunities just yet.
Definitely. Molino, I don't think, has had a clean look at all. And meanwhile, with her in yellow, Caleb Brooks has been able to go to the chaser game. With that, he's being sent to the box, which, if that goal was good, there shouldn't be any penalty time served. We're gonna see here, I mean, unless it's a red, but I certainly didn't see anything there that would indicate that. So contact above the shoulder, was that Caleb Brooks' third yellow card?
It must have been.
It must have been.
It was the call behind the hoops on the scrum on the ground, and then there must have been another yellow card, so that's why we got the stoppage there. It was a red.
So again, as we discussed earlier, a red card here. It's 2 minutes in the box, no matter how many goals the other team scores. And crucially, Caleb Brooks will no longer be available in this game. Texas State, surprisingly, actually went positive while they had a player in the box with a red card. We'll see if ASU can match it as well. That's going to be a tough ask. And while we're talking about it, Mason Davis now, who has been crucial, and with Davis out is going to be more crucial, is also sitting on 2 yellows.
Yeah, risky territory for ASU. Texas State has weathered it, losing one of their key contributors, Leo Rodriguez. Can ASU weather losing Caleb Brooks now?
Control here for ASU. They might be able to give Molino some time now. There's no dodgeballs. Davis just drives through, tries to get through. Avila can't. Knocked. Dylan again.
5th goal of the game. What a performance from Dylan behind the hoops.
Avila taken down hard by Eva Turi, and that's going to be picked up by Davis.
Avila trying to put some pressure on ASU.
Yep, Eva Turi, far side. ASU's playing with some pace now, gets it to Dylan. Dylan's going to be marked by Crow, gets around Crow, jukes him.
Looking for his 6th goal.
And he puts it through!
6 goals for Dylan!
ASU has a red card, and they're up 2-0 in the span of 45 seconds during that time. And as we're playing to 13, a catch here ends it for ASU.
Wow, I have never seen 2 teams play so well after red cards in the same game.
Putting all of our analysis to shame, not what we thought would happen. And Avila's keeping this really slow, an interesting tactic. It's allowing ASU to kill more time.
Yeah, Molino just almost had a close
Avila to Crow. Crow gets around Eva Turi, puts it through the top hoop over Dylan. It's 11-9.
Texas State hanging around, working the quad ball around the back of the hoops. That's a good, patient possession from Texas State, as everything else just is very chaotic right now.
Wilson looking to pull a catch and put his team in the lead. Eva Turi now. Right side, Hay in front, tries to get around Hay, she stays in front, floats it for Dylan, he puts it through again! Another alley-oop!
7 goals for Dylan. Eva Turi finds him behind the hoops. Dylan is on fire right now.
1 goal away from being D2 collegiate champions. ASU has killed their red card and went +3 in that period.
Dylan has scored more than half their goals, all of them assisted, I think.
Yeah, he certainly has that finishing touch. Avila really slowing it up now. A catch ties it for Texas State. It might be their only hope at this point as Huang gets beat out. Avila, slow, corner, Crow, met high, hits Hay. Hay, streaking right, goes middle. McLaughlin, pump fake, Avila, left side, marked by Eva Turi in green. Pump fake again for McLaughlin. Back to Morales, goes the dodgeball. Avila directing traffic, killing time here to try to allow Huang to catch.
Nice pressure from McLaughlin.
Pick. Oh, and then a great beat from Morales gets the stop. ASU with a goal here wins it. And Mason Davis wants to run. Crow all over him. Great fight between those two players. Goes for the pass. Avila intercepts.
Yeah, ASU just trying to force it there a little bit too much. They had a bit of an advantage. They didn't have to run.
Robles, an aggressive beat on Ivaturi is going to cost Texas State control. Not a play that you want your beater to make. Avila cutting left, and we have a whistle. By Hayworth's reaction, I think it might be a penalty on her for presumably a bludger swat or dodgeball swat here. And that's what it is, a blue card for Hayworth. So Texas State, again, is going to be shorthanded. They need 4 goals or a catch and a goal to win. Arizona State is just 1 away.
Yeah, and Texas State right now only has 1 dodgeball, so they have to be extremely careful with that dodgeball on offense, because we know that ASU can run on the fast break, and they're going to punish any mistakes that Texas State makes.
In the meantime, Huang has also taken a second injury sub, and we have Ryan Kurlik in now to seek for Texas State. His first look today, we'll see if he has the magic touch Texas State needs.
Wonder if Texas State will try to kill some time on this possession to give Kurlik an
It looks like they are. They're also killing the power play. Crow, slow, back. Oh, Ivaturi got a hand on it. McLaughlin there to make the beat. ASU gets the stop. State really needs a catch here, but debroomed is Kurlik. A goal wins it for ASU. Their second chance to lock up the title. Morales and McLaughlin with control, moving up in front of Davis. We're going with speed. Davis moving up the pitch. Crow beat out. Davis blocked through the hoop by Avila. Huge stop for Avila. He's off and running. No one back to beat David Avila. He's putting the team on his back right now. He's trying to pull it in. And crucially now, a catch wins it for either team.
Yeah, and Kurlik getting some advice from the sidelines from Eric Reyes, Texas State alum, about how to approach this flag runner. Catch would win it for Texas State. What a comeback that would be.
2 stops in a row in do or die situations. Ivaturi given the quad ball on an inbound. Kurlik is off broom. Molino, a chance to catch. If she does, she will win it for ASU, although she does not look too interested. I think she wants to defensive seek. And Chance Cooper now going to come in the yellow headband for Texas State. Another new seeker for them.
Morales
Davis.
and McLaughlin with bludger control, selling out.
Morales misses a beat, then goes for the hit. Davis right through the middle, finishes over Elias. And Arizona State University are the D2 Collegiate National Champions.
Davis with the finish. The chaser who has led this team back to national prominence, recruited a squad that is able to compete at this level, and just love to see it from Davis, sitting on 2 yellow cards in a tight game against Texas State with the finish at the hoops.
Mason Davis showing his leadership on and off the field in this one. Lots of animosity to overcome, card trouble, lost Caleb Brooks partway through the game, and yet Arizona State was able to pull it out. That was exciting.
That was really exciting.
That was a good game, Jack.
This was a final that lived up to the billing of being a final. Texas State, you feel for them. This is a program that's been in finals before and come up short. Once again, just not able to get over the hump, but it's such an achievement for this Texas State program to be here with how hard they've competed and the adversity that they've faced. Just love to see them getting some appreciation from alums, other Southwest players, and alumni on the sideline with the customary tunnel.